Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we're gonna work with. Let's open up the book and find a space for this one. So this is a border, so I am gonna use that piece we have for a border here, and I'm using my Jelly Roll 08 in white for this one. Let me turn it this way, I think is better for me. Let's see. So I am going, actually I'm gonna make sure it will draw. So I'm gonna draw up this line here. So I'm just gonna follow that line. And then I am gonna make an aura on that line. There we go. Then I am going to draw this line over here, if I can. Come on. Perfect. Just taking my time. And it doesn't need to be 100% straight. And again, I'm auraing this line. So that's the start of our pattern. Then I am gonna go in here and I'm gonna pop straight lines in, if I can get this one to work right now. I don't know what's happening here. It's like there is something in there. Then I'm gonna leave a space, make another line, leave around the same space, and make a line. And I'm gonna do this all the way down my ribbon. Like that. Then I'm gonna go in here, I'm finding two of them, and I'm finding the midpoint here on that line, and from there I'm gonna go out and make this V shape. Jump the next one and do it again here from the middle point and out to that, jumping this one, finding the middle between these two lines and making my V space right there, jumping that one, doing the same one more time, and so on all the way down your ribbon. Now I am going to turn my book around like that, and then I'm going to do the same over here. I'm going to find the middle point between these two lines, and I'm going to pop in my V shape. Next one. And of course I would have one somewhere right there. Good. Then I am going in, sorry about that. Let me just quickly see what's happening. Then I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna aura this pattern in here. So I'm gonna make my lines like that. And here I'm gonna make kind of the V shape and just a line up. So I'm first auraing the lines we already have. That's better. Then I'm kind of auraing that V shape or upside down V shape, and I'm making a line in there. So you can't do this pattern too small, because then you won't be able to have that last piece in there. The same over here. Auraing the shape. That was wonky. Popping in my V shape and then the line. And I'm gonna do that everywhere. And then I'm gonna turn my book and I'm gonna do the exact same thing one more time. I just lost the pattern for a second. Let's start up here. So my aura, sorry, I know my hand's in the way right now. Let me see if I can do it so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. The V shape and my line. So auraing, popping in the V shape and my line. There we go. That looks neat. So you could leave it like this. You can color in. You can color in this shape here, or you could do something about that outer brim. There is so many things you can do here. I have taken my Jelly Roll 05 because it's smaller, and I'm gonna pop in some lines here. Why is it they don't want to work for me today? There we go. So I'm just gonna pop in some lines here along this little outer ribbon here, even though that I did that a little wonky. And this is just to show you one way to do it. You can also just color it in if you want to, but I kind of like these small lines here. It's like, I don't know, it gives it a lot more to look at. And then just gonna do this all the way down my ribbon here. This also kind of brings the pattern out. And I'm actually not working that neat. I just want these lines in there. There we go, so that's the lines. Then I'm actually gonna go for my gold jelly roll here, because I was thinking of coloring in these triangular shapes here at the bottom of each of these shapes. To just get a little color in there. Again, you can use any color you want to for this. So if you want a blue in there or a red, you can do that. And I hope you will, because this is your work you're working on, not mine. I'm just showing you a way to do it. And I'm gonna do it on the other side, of course, because we normally do that. Let me see if I can get the book to work with me and not against me here. I think my gold is also kind of dying on me, but it is a little better than my white 08. I need to have found myself a new jelly roll 08. I see this line is not actually connected. Yeah, I don't like this one anymore. I'm gonna take my charcoal and I'm gonna go in here on the other side where I didn't do the lines, and I'm gonna pop in a tiny bit of my charcoal. And of course I'm doing it all the way down. I have a charcoal line here that I don't want. That's my border line, you can see. Well, I can. I'm not sure you can, but I can. Then I'm gonna take my Tortillion and I'm gonna soften out that white charcoal in that specific place here, so that is actually going all white, or more white, not all white, but whitish. And that is actually pretty neat. There we go. I like that. Let me turn that the right way around. Let's see, that's this way. So that is the pattern for today. I actually think that turned out pretty neat. So please play around with it. Put in some orbs or some more lines, or color it in totally, or try it out and see what you think about it. That was this pattern right here. I had a lot of fun with that one. I hope you will too. So thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.